Hey everyone, it's Jen, and today I'm gonna show you just a few of my favorite chest openers, shoulder strengtheners, um, upper back strengtheners, just a few things here for the shoulders with a yoga strap. So if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a necktie or you can use a regular belt. A scarf could possibly be used, but sometimes a scarf has a little bit too much give to it. And so this is kind of nice because it's, can become quite tense and it also has some slack. So a tie or a regular belt may work better. Okay, so once you have your prop, you can just do these standing or you could even do these seated or in a chair. First thing you're gonna do is just take your strap, maybe 10, 12 inches or so. Bring your arms down by your side. I do tend to like to hold the buckles so that they're not flapping around. And you're just gonna breathe in, you're gonna stretch your arms straight out in front of your chest. Okay. So when you do that, you do want to see if you can find long length through the spine. So some people will have more of this tendency to thrust the chest forward, and some people may have a tendency to round. So you want to do your best to create what we call axial extension or length through the spine. You're going to breathe in, let your elbows bend, bring the strap in toward your chest. Exhale, breathe out through your mouth and send the strap forward. Inhale, bend at your elbows. Bring the strap in toward your chest. Reach up through the crown of your head. Breathe out through your mouth. Send the strap forward. 3 more times. Inhale. Two more times. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. Release the strap down by the legs. You might roll your shoulders out. All right, so we're gonna do a very similar movement to that, only this time we're gonna take the strap and reach the strap above the head. So similar stance, maybe 8, 10 inches or so. You're gonna breathe in and stretch your arms up by the sides of your base. So again, if your tendency is to round in the back, you wanna press into your feet and try to feel your pelvis roll slightly forward. So it might even almost feel like you're sticking your buttocks out. So the goal is to get length in your spine and to keep the natural curves. Now, some people have this tendency to thrust forward. So if that's you, that tends to be me. So draw the front ribs in and try to create as much length up through your spine as you can. So take a breath in, bend your elbows, let the strap come back behind your head. And then as you exhale, breathe out through your mouth as you reach back up. Inhale. Again, inhale. Last 2 times, inhale. Last time, inhale. Release the strap. You might hold the strap in one hand, kind of rock across your feet, roll your shoulders a few times. Okay, for this next one, you can take a slightly wider stance on your strap or your belt. You're gonna know if you need to go a little wider as we get moving. So just widen the hands. You're gonna plant your feet, take a breath in, stretch your arms up. Now as you're exhaling, you're gonna let your arms go back. So you can see my arms are kind of stuck. So I'm gonna let my hands go a little wider, let my elbows bend, and I'm gonna get a little bit of greater stretch across the chest. Reach up through your head. Inhale as you rise back up. And exhale, you're gonna let the strap come down in front of your body. Take a breath in, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, you're gonna start to bend your elbows. You're gonna get opening through the chest, reach up long through the back of the head and up through the crown of your head. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, just take the strap back down. One more time. Inhale, let your arms reach up. As you exhale, start to bend your elbows. Bring the strap back. Open up through the chest. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, let your elbows bend. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, let your arms come down. So again, you can just take your strap in one hand and take a gentle roll from right to left. Okay, so this next one, we're gonna go back to that slightly shorter stance with the hands. So maybe 8, 10 inches or so. Gonna ground down through your feet, lengthen up through the sides of your body and take a nice big breath in. Sweep your arms up. You can keep your arms up by your ears. We're just going to start to sway the body a few times from side to side. So as you sway to one side, just feel your belly button. It's real gentle. It's going to draw in toward your spine. You're gonna rise up through the center and sway off to the other side. So when I lean over to the right, my hips could even just a tiny bit sway over to the left and then come back through the center. Come through the center and over. And then we'll go one more time each way. Come through the center and lean over. Come through the center and lean over. Okay, come through the center and then relax the strap down. Okay, for this next one, we're gonna take the strap behind the low back. So I'll turn this direction. So you're gonna have the strap in one hand, and then you're gonna draw that arm more into the center of the body so that the opposite hand can then catch hold of the strap. So I typically will start with my palms facing toward the back of the room. Take the tailbone, draw it slightly down, pressing real firm into the feet, and then start to let the elbows be stopped and start to roll the shoulders toward one another. And you turn your palms maybe in a little bit toward one another. Draw the ribs on the front of the body gently in. And so now we just hold on this one. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Okay, and then you can slowly release. Okay, so one more. So I'm going to turn to face this direction so that you can see the strap behind my body. So I'm going to take the strap in my right hand and extend my right arm up toward the ceiling. And I'm going to allow the right elbow to bend so that the strap's dangling down there and the kind of lined up with the center of my spine. My left arm is going to go down by my side. I'm going to turn the thumb to point into the left thigh. Palm is facing back. I'm going to take this left shoulder and roll the shoulder blade in a little bit to the spine as I then bend the elbow and sweep the hand up to catch hold of the bottom part of the strap, right? So it's palm down, or thumb down, palm back, roll the shoulder in, and then sweep up. So the area that you most want to pay attention to is the feeling across the front of your left shoulder. You can always take the hand down farther, or you can always even just work with the right arm up by the head and the left hand instead at the right elbow to instead, take it more as a tricep stretch. A deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. And one last exhale. Slowly release the left hand. So I just release the strap first, and then I start to take the left hand down toward the middle of my low back, and then I draw my left hand toward my hip, and then I let the arms relax. Okay. And then we can do that on the second side. So you're going to take your strap into your left hand, reach your left arm up by your left ear. So the strap dangles down in line with the spine. Then you're going to press down into your feet, take your tailbone slightly down, and then just take the left elbow, allow it to bend so that the hand comes to that space near sort of the upper borders of the shoulder blades. The right arm's gonna go out to the side, and you're gonna turn your right thumb to point down. The palm is facing back behind you. Now, before you sweep behind the back, you wanna roll this whole right shoulder in toward the spine, and then allow your elbow to bend so that you catch hold of the lower part of the strap. Now, you wanna be mindful of the right shoulder. We don't want a super strong stretch through here or a strong sensation. So the hand may be lower. I can't actually catch my hands together, but some may be able to do this without the yoga strap. So notice the lowest ribs on the front of the body. Just slightly draw them in. Feel the back of your head. Rest into your left arm a bit. And just a reminder, on that second side, you could always take your right hand to your left elbow and instead take this as a tricep stretch. Okay, last inhale and exhale. Okay, so I'm going to release the strap from my right hand. I'm going to take my right hand down to my low back first, and then slide it out to the right hip, and then release the right arm, and then release the left arm. And so I'm going to let the strap come down, and then just one last movement. I like to do these. These are called finger flicks. You're just going to draw your hands into fists and then send your hands out. And you're going to do that somewhat vigorously. And I like to take the inhales through the nose and just deep breath out through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in. Okay, and let your arms relax. So that series of shoulder openers can be used like as its own thing. I like to do that series sometimes after I've spent a long period of time working at the computer, or you can integrate that series into a longer yoga practice. Namaste.